Hi there, I'm Angela. Welcome to another episode of Friday Sews, once again on a Saturday. Hey everyone, hope you're having a great weekend. This may be like my quickest Friday Sews in the history of this channel. We've been busy this week here at home and a little bit in the sewing room too, so I'm going to share all that with you guys. First, I want to say thanks to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, who is the creator behind the hashtag Friday Sews. And also, big thanks to you guys for always tuning in. I appreciate you watching my videos very much, so thank you. And I do have a couple of sewing updates to share with you guys. I can't wait to show that to you. And then a couple little life updates, but I'm going to keep it kind of quick. Here on our homestead, we've been doing a little bit of like a heavy labor type of project, which I'll share with you guys here in just a minute. So I'm kind of tired and I'm going to make this quick. Let's get right to it. So what I've done in my sewing room this week, I did finish the first of my Project Dress a Girl 2022 dresses. It's this one hanging here. I'll take it down and show you guys some of the details here in a second. The pattern that I'm using for that is Simplicity 8102. So it has a few different options there. I'm just doing view A, but I added 2 pockets here. Just mark the placement using the view C pattern piece there to make sure I got the placement right on those. And it seems like it worked out just fine. The one who's kind of heading up the Project Dress a Girl 2022 is Madi from Madi Sews. I'll put a link to her channel below. There is still time to participate. I'm recording and posting this on Saturday, September 24th. Yeah, 24th. And you have until September 30th to get your Dress a Girl dress made and pictures sent off to Madi. And then I think she is expecting us to send her the dresses during the first week of October so she can get them all shipped off to where they are supposed to go. So I kind of had to keep it a little bit simple, which is why I just went with view A. It's the quickest, easiest, and these have come together pretty quickly. So let me show you the one that I have finished. And I did both of them out of a cute little ladybug fabric. This one, I just got the fabric at Joann's. And then I used a contrasting fabric for the pockets. Let me see if I can, I'm not sure if I can get the whole dress in frame here, but you can kind of, it's a little A-line dress. It's so cute. And other than the cute fabric, what I love about this is the shoulders have little ties. You just take the 2 like shoulder strap pieces and tie them together. Hope that's showing up pretty well in the camera, but I like the way that kind of flaps over right there. And these dresses are just meant to slip on over the head. So the wearer, the little girl who gets these dresses, should never have to untie these because it'll just slip right over. It's a pretty big neck opening there, a little sleeveless. I'm seeing some loose threads now. I'll do it like a once over before I send these off to Madi to make sure that they look good. I'm just so pleased. And the inside, let's see, take it back down. There's just a facing here, so that goes around, you know, the whole front and back necklines, arm side. Yeah, I'm really pleased with these. They're so much fun to make, and the facing definitely was like the most time-consuming part, as you might imagine, on something like this. But I just love it. It's so cute. I can't wait to get this shipped off, and I just love these little ties there. So cute. So that's the one that I have finished, and the one that I'm working on, the second one, I'm just doing 2 dresses. The second one is in a similar fabric. I'm sure it's from the same line. It's ladybugs on a green with a leaf background. So same fabric for the pockets, the red. And I just need to get the facing in and then do the hem. And this one will be done too. So I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll have these done by the 30th, which is Friday. Yeah, it might be some late nights with everything else we have going on, which I'll get to here in a second. Anyway, it's been so fun to make these. I'm so happy to participate in this project this year. It's open to any of you guys, any of us that want to make a dress. So check out the link to Marty's channel and you can get all the details there. And what else? That's about all the sewing I've done. And oh, another challenge reminder. Tomorrow, the 25th, kicks off the Jumpsuit Challenge that's being hosted by V over at 85th and Wade. I'll put a link to her channel below too. And I am participating in that one. And I have not started on my jumpsuit yet because I ordered fabric especially for that and it hasn't got here yet. It's in transit, I think, so that should get here soon. So that's pretty much all the sewing I've done. And in life, my husband and I, have been redoing a stone walkway that's in like the front of our house, leading away from the house, kind of out into the property. And I'm not sure when the walkway was put in. The house is 25 years old and we've been here for 10 years. So I don't know if the walkway is 25 years old or if that's something that was added later by the previous owner. Either way, because of just wear and tear and the way the land slopes, the stones had been slowly getting covered over by dirt. So some of them were completely buried under like a little thin layer of dirt. So what we did was pull up every stone and reset them. And we finished resetting the stones today. And now all that's left is just to fill in like in between the stones with gravel. So that'll be like the easy part. My body like hurts. So this is like a hard labor project and we're so glad that we did it and we're glad that it's pretty much done. Yeah, it really takes a toll on you and it's like, I'm really out of shape. I need to get back to the gym. Yeah, so I'm going to put in a couple of pictures to show you at least what it looks like now with all the stones reset. Of course, getting the gravel filler in between them will kind of really set it off, I think. Kind of like when you're putting tile in on the floor or in a backsplash or something like that. It doesn't really look finished or quite right until you get the grout in. So that's kind of how I think of these stones with the filler gravel to go in between. So yeah, I'll put a picture of that in now. And one of the reasons we had kind of put ourselves under like a time constraint to get this done, we're doing a big chili cookout here next weekend at our place. So like almost every minute is spent doing some kind of prep work for that, but it'll be worth it in the end. And like we usually do a big summer cookout every year, but we haven't for the last 2 years just because of the pandemic and we haven't hosted any big parties or whatever. So we're kind of bringing it back this year, only rather than a summer cookout where we like use our grill, we're doing it more of a fall chili cookout. So it should be fun. We're making a couple big pots of chili. One of them is a veggie chili, and the other one is a white chicken chili. They're both kind of tried and true recipes for us. And then I'll make a couple of like veggie side dishes and just kind of keeping it simple. There won't be like so much cooking to do. And I'm not sure exactly how many people are going to show up at this point. We're still having people letting us know yes or no if they can make it or not, but maybe somewhere between 15 and 30. I know that's kind of a broad range, but we're not quite sure yet. Anyway, it's a lot of work, but it'll be a lot of fun, and that's kind of what we're spending all of our spare time on. We did go to a fun event at a local farm here last night, kind of like a fall on the farm. There was a hayride and a corn maze, and the corn maze was fun. It was the first time I've ever done a corn maze, although I've always thought I might like to do one. Finally, we did one last night. It was fun. We did get a little turned around. And I feel like once I was like in the maze, I completely lost my bearings. And I'm glad that I had a group, that we were in like a small group of our friends. And then between all of us putting our heads together, we got to figure out how to get out of it. But it was a lot of fun. They had a band. They were serving some craft beers. Yeah, it was a good time. No feature channel this week, and I think following our cookout, so the weekend after next weekend, like once we're really into October, I should be getting back to my regular Friday night postings. I really miss chatting with you guys in the chat box, so we'll get back to that. It's just it's been a little crazy, and almost every Friday night there's been either I'm working or there's something we're going to, but we'll get back to it because I really miss it, and it's fun to chat with you guys. It kind of brings like more life to the channel. So that's about it. Hope you're having a great weekend. Let me know what you're working on in the comments below, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.